So why does it seem like when you're about to hit a new level, a new goal, your life starts bringing back old habits? You start becoming very complacent. You go down into this life of a slope downhill, right? Because what happens is, let's just say, for instance, working out. That's what I do. So when you work out, you maybe get a little sore, right? You maybe get a little lazy and tired, so you miss one day, and then one day becomes two to three. And what happens after that? You lose your momentum. You lose your ability to go out there and just want to have that drive. That because why? A lot of people, you think that when you see people work out, they want to work out. They're happy. They enjoy it, which they probably do. I do for sure, but it takes a lot of energy to exert, to get up out of bed, to go drive to the gym. Even me, I made myself a home gym, and I thought that I was gonna maybe allow myself to not skip my workouts. But even having a home gym, it just doesn't feel the same. You don't get that motivation that you thought you would when you go to a community gym, right? And a lot of the people, they might not go to the gym because they're afraid of what people might think. People looking at them. They might mess up. No one wants to look like a new beginner, right? And this is why it's so important for you to understand that when you make your biggest comeback, that people are not going to recognize you. So what happens when you miss 3 days? 3 days ends up being a week. And a week ends up being you lose your whole momentum, guys. This is why you must correct yourself right here, day one, before it gets too inclined. Because it's hard for you to realize, to recognize, this is number one, to recognize that you're in this slope, that you're in this isolation of falling behind, right? And again, to make your biggest comeback, that means you were probably at the highest level, and then something happened to where your body, you're ashamed, to where you're not at the same level. The mindset's just very different, right? And once you recognize it, just like any addict or anybody that does even like sin, you must recognize it. You must understand and know that you have a problem, right? And in A, it says that you must understand that, hey, I'm an addict and I always will be an addict. So this is why you must let go. Number two, let go of the old self, the person that you used to be, the person that had all the bad habits. Because it's so easy for the human to want to revert back to the old ways because that's what's familiar. That's what we know, right? That's what feels comfortable for us. A lot of humans and us, or a natural habit is just to find the least resistance, find what's more comfortable for us. But this is why you must separate yourself from the weak to the strong, because you must decipher and understand that you're in this level, you're in this life of a incline. So what can you do once you let go? Again, let go of that old self. Recognize that you had a problem, let go of the problem, the old habits, and now you must take massive action. Because without action, there's not only dreams. You might have these thoughts, you might have these ambitions, you might have these goals, but without putting any action, without putting any momentum into it, it's just a dream, right? That's why it's so important for you to take that first initial step. If you want to get back in the gym and you're at this level again, because why this level right here is stagnant. And in life, you do not stay stagnant. You either decline or incline, because why? Time is moving. You're still losing time, right? You're losing time while you're declining. So when you're down here, recognize it, let go, and take the first step. One day or day one. What is it going to be, guys? One day or day one. Take that first initial step. Go to the gym. You might get sore. But I promise you, you're gonna get those endorphins. You're gonna feel good. You're gonna smile. You're gonna look at yourself, the man in the mirror, and you're gonna be proud of yourself. Because a lot of us, when we look in the mirror and you see eye to eye with the person that you're looking in front of, are you proud of yourself? Ask yourself that. What don't you like about yourself? And what do you like about yourself? Life is hard, guys. And again, this number 4 is going to be release. Let go, but release. When you release the thoughts, the complications, what if he thinks about me? What if she denies me? What if they don't like me? What if they talk about me? Let them talk. Let them talk. Because while you're taking action, other people are going to see it. They're going to wonder, what happened to Jimmy? Why is Jimmy trying so hard? Why is he being a tryhard? Why is he trying to be better, right? Let's say, so right now, the holidays are coming up. You're going to have a lot of crazy foods, right? But if you're in fitness, if you have to hit your macros, you're going to have to bring your meal preps. And there's going to be very taboo to the family. They're probably going to make fun of you. Jimmy, just eat some gravy, eat some stuffing. Eat some pumpkin pie, pecan pie. That's what I like. But again, you're going to have a lot of voices in your head that tell you this, tell you that, do this, do that. But understand, let go. And number 5 is going to be overwork yourself. When you're in this process of going back up, try not to overwork yourself. What I mean by that is, a lot of us, we try to exert too much. We want to go, let's say there's 7 days out of the week, right? 5 days, 4 days is good. But don't go like 6 or 7 days and just try to kill yourself in there. Try to overwork yourself. Because you're going to get tired. You're going to lose the momentum and you're going to fall back into the slope again. Because life is all about ebbs and flows, ebbs and flows. You got the lows and you got the highs. And sometimes in life, when you're at the highs, enjoy it because they're not going to always last. And when you're at the lows, understand that times will change. If you believe in God, know that God will help you out of Egypt, right? Help you out of your burden, of your slumber. Wake up, and get out of this rut. Make the biggest comeback ever of 2025, because we only have 2.5 months left of this year, and that's kind of scary. So if you haven't yet, put in the work. And if you like content like this that helps you motivate yourself, gives you that fire that makes you want to go and be better, like and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.